it's good fun. 10 seconds of 2 knots is a lot of fun. Next up, you have Koga Shinsuke in the gunner slot. Now, a lot of people ask me why I pick him, and the reason I pick him is because his final ability in the legendary mode. But we'll start here at excellent. Don't really care about blast damage increased by 10%. Don't worry about that. What's awesome is Giant Killer, Torpedo Reloader, and Oxygen Torpedo at 4 stars. He increases your torpedo range by 10, and he increases your damage by 8. He increases your ship speed by 1, and increases your reload by 2, and then Giant Killer increases your torpedo reload as well. Now, where it gets really awesome as a DD gunner position is when he becomes legendary. Not only does he increase it by 10 as your gunner, he also cranks up your gunner's position on the ship to about 10%, which that means in the gunner's position he naturally increases your reload by 20%. Naturally. And then you have your chain loader, which increases by 10% as well. So just him alone will increase your torpedo reload speed by 30%. You can stack Giant Killer up to 75%. I'll leave that at your mind. But the fact is that he's going to give you about 20% reload, 10% range, and 8% damage. He's an awesome addition to any DD in the gunner slot. Casper Moss, as I just threw him off the ship, is a great steersman just because he fills the slot well. He, in Legendary, is worth it because he increases a lot of your acceleration, performance, and steering. He also has Giant Killer. I don't know if Giant Killer stacks on top of Giant Killer, but I don't think it does, because that means that one stack, from both of them, you would have 40% reload. With Koga, that means you would be at 60% reload, which is ridiculous, but we'll see. I'll keep trying on it. But he has Enhanced Radar 3. A lot of people go, oh, why would I want to do that? I'm like, well, it is 50 meters, but the thing of the matter is it's his battle power that's awesome. His almost 190 battle power increases the ship's steering and performance on top of his comet ability. And I mean, if you don't want to do it, leave him at excellent. You'll be fine. It's not 50 meters, and you lose a little bit of battle power. You lose 10 points in battle power, but excellent is great because he increases rotation of gun and torpedo tubes by 8%, which helps whip your DD's guns back and forth to hit the enemy. Nakayama Arashi on your comms. Generally, getting him to 4 stars is not a bad idea because it increases torpedo speed 2%, which also increases Gerard's Roops 1%, so you're at 3, so your torpedoes go 3% faster. That's actually pretty useful. If you get him to Legendary, all it does is increases penetration, so that's pretty useless. Getting him to Excellent is fine. His Tenkashaku and Survival Instincts are huge for a DD, but the thing of the matter is if you don't want to waste the extra 1,000 to get him to Excellent because you're trying to save for Commander, saving for 4-star Andrew Cunningham would be wonderful because he increases your torpedo speed as a 4-star, just like Nakayama would, but his is 1.5 instead of 1. But the thing that's great about him is he has Mobile Beacon, which increases scouting, comms, and sonar by 500 and 400 and 400 respectively. Now people go, oh, well, you lose Nakayama's ability. Well, Nakayama only has Survival Instincts. So does Gerard Roop, so you're not actually losing it. You will have Gerard Roop at 4-star. You want to get him to 4-star because of his battle power. So then you would have, 2% torpedo speed on surface water, which is, it's alright. But you get Performance Gyroscope and Mobile Beacon. And Mobile Beacon comes useful on a lot of other ships too. But he's just good commander. But like I said, most people have Nak, so it's not a problem to have Nakayama Arashi and keep him there. Last but not least, Felix von Luckner. You need acceleration and disguise. His increasing of disguise and radar range is huge for surviving in a DD. You need to stay hidden longer and see further. So getting him to 3 stars is where you want him to be. Therefore, you can get your scouting range at 150 meters, and you get that extra 2% disguise to bring you up to 7%. He's a great addition to the DD, and you want to keep him there. But there's some changes a lot of people can do to it, and increase scouting range, do more scouts. You drop Koga, and you add another guy that adds scouting, and you drop Gerard Roop for either Donald McIntyre, the 4-star commander, because he increases blast radius by 25%, but he also increases your scouting range by 800 meters. He increases steering performance by 5, and it decreases sonar detection and has Master Fisher. You know, as a DD commander, that's pretty good abilities. You can see further, blow up farther, and steer better. You know, that's not exactly a bad combination to have as a captain over Gerard Roop. But honestly, I like Gerard Roop on there for the extra health because that has saved my bacon more times than I care to count. Um, but that would be someone that would be a good replacement. And then you could theoretically drop Gerard Roop down to you know, replace Casper Moss because you don't need another guy with Giant Killer on there, but you lose 150 scouting. So it's kind of up to you how you want to bail that out. Sometimes that 7% disguise isn't needed. You just get right in their face, and you can just outlast them by having more health and punch through them. You know, it's really up to you at that point. But like I said, this is that's the base setup for DD commanders. Really, the middle three are the strong point, and then after that, you can kind of move it around as you see fit. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much just the video I wanted to tell you about. And if you have any questions, just post it up, and I'll be glad to help.